Hey, good morning. It's Dewey Daniels here with Tony D and the gang, part of the Prosperity team. And this video is going to be based on a training exercise that was in our mastermind group of exactly a big scenario that a lot of us were in and some are still in. But if you were in this scenario, what would you do? If I had to start all over, if everything was taken from me and I was just left with, my last $500 to $1,000, the question is, what would I do? So what would I do? Starting from scratch, what would I do if I was flat broke and had nothing to my name, maybe except for just the last few dollars in my bank account? Have you ever taken a moment to ask yourself, what would you do? What if the government froze all your assets, or you just hit a tough patch where you didn't have any money saved up, you didn't have anything coming in from your job because you lost it? What would you do? Well, I summed up a few ideas that you can use. Some ideas that you could spend. You could spend it on, let's say you had $500. You could spend it on groceries to keep you and your family, or just yourself, eating for the next 30 or 60 days. I mean, you're going to have to eat, so I know some of your last is going to come from that, or you're going to have to leech off of somebody to eat while you're, planning how you're going to get back on your feet. So spending it on groceries is a good idea. You could go and gas up your car so that you can go out and do job interviews, because that's an option. You can dedicate the last, $500 to buying gasoline so that you can always get up and go interview when the interviews opportunity is present. You can do one of my personal favorites. You can go wing it in Las Vegas and see if you can bring home some money, and at the same time have quite a bit of fun, and not just gambling, but whatever else goes on in Vegas. Another personal favorite of mine is trying out the lottery. The odds are for you, if you spend at least $500 or with your last $500, you can go ahead and buy a couple of lottery tickets and just bang it out, see what you can get on your return. If you are a family man, then you probably want, and you got kids, then you probably want to take that one last vacation, maybe go hiking, something nice and cheap. Or you can, go ahead and do it mega style and go to Disney World or something like that. But this might be the last, few good moments you have. If you're down to your last $500, you might as well, hang out with the wife and kids and have a good time together. Or you can do what a lot of millionaires say that they would do. You could start a low cost or a low startup investment business or business opportunity. Now, I know a lot of people wring their eyes at this, but this is actually not as bad an idea as it probably was 10 years ago or even 5 years ago when the economy was very great. This puts in reality what you can do. And because it's low cost, low startup, but can give you the same type of rewards that a big business does, then this is definitely a good idea and a good option for you. And I'll explain why. We got to keep in mind that a couple of very rich guys said that they would go this route if they were put in this situation where they were down to their last $500 to $1,000. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad author, and Donald Trump, the real estate mogul, and now TV show host, sort of. So back to me. How would I go about a business with my last $500? Well, the investment to start a business would have to be very low, and I'm ranging it from $25 to $20 to $200 is where I'm going to go to get me in the door. I don't want to get those $500 opportunities or those real big $1,000 opportunities or even those high ticket opportunities, just $3,000. I want to start low, give me the rights to start promoting a product or a business opportunity, and that way I can get in and start focusing on my marketing and distribution. I'd use certain things like social media, such as Facebook and Twitter, just to network others, home business, social outlets, really to network, find some people who are in the same boat, who got the same dedication, same type of goals, who, are already in businesses. You want to network with those guys and see if you can find a spirit of harmony, and working together to get everybody's goal, but especially theirs. And then you don't want to get in and just start swinging the bat wildly or get all emotional and ride this up and down. You want to follow a basic system. For years, I just kind of swung like Hank Aaron, trying to hit the ball out of the park. But just like in an investment game, when you're putting, money aside for retirement or for stocks and stuff, you don't want to be, going for the home run. You just want to, slow and steady will win the race. And the same thing with business. So you want to follow a daily assignment, something that you're going to be doing every single day. And this is going to make sure that you're moving forward every single day. And now I will go in detail a little bit later, but this is in short what I do. I set up a blog and start blogging about my favorite topic, along with how to something, so that the people who need to learn how to do that thing will come to my website and learn, and hopefully buy more products and help me out of my jam. I'll use social network, of course, to share those contents on the blog and also the network with other people. And then I advertise. You want to have some money to advertise. Advertising is key. For years, I never did this. When I look back over my career online, when I did advertise, I made boatloads of money where I thought I would never have to worry about money ever again. So advertising is important. And then the last step is just to collect your money. Now, with thousands of opportunities and businesses out there, it's obviously your choice, but one that I'm a part of is Empower Network, especially our team, the Prosperity team, Tony D and the gang. They have a really good curriculum. I mean, Empower Network already has it, but they have a more detailed curriculum, a mastermind of daily assignments. They have it down to a T. And so that way, all you have to do is come in and do those daily assignments, and you're done for the day. I mean, some people get it done in as many as 2 hours. Some people, if they're not working a job, they spend a little bit more time, like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, even an 8-hour day. Whatever your ability is, you can do those daily assignments, get them out the way, and proceed to start earning money. And if you are definitely interested, get registered now with the Prosperity team with us and start doing that. Now, if you started doing those assignments and you started with nothing, then you probably have to wait until you made some money before you put money into paid advertising. But if you do have some money, then you want to start with paid advertising right away. And in my example, since I had $500 to spend out, I spent $250 to get into the business, and then I spent $100 on advertising, and that'll leave me a reserve of about $150. And that one I can use for the family, but I'd probably add that to my advertising budget anyway, because I'm pretty confident that things can work out. Positive thinking, super focus, clarity on my intentions, on your intentions, or the objectives or goal, and consistency is going to bring me out of any circumstance that I'm in, that I might get myself in. It'll bring you out of any circumstance that you get yourself in. And then you can get back to making $500 to $1,000 a day. The same thing that you were down to. You were down to your last 500, and you can get right back to that on a daily basis. If you're positively thinking, you're very focused, and you have clarity on what you are trying to do, and that goes in the beginning. If you're clear, like I'm down to my last $500, and I need to get back to $3,000 a month, then you have to be clear on what your intention is and starting that business. And this is the simple way of getting, if you're down to your last, I don't care if it's $0, just knowing this process, you can borrow money from somebody, you can show somebody the exact plan and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and if it doesn't work out, I'm done. So even if you have nothing, you can still get yourself into a business opportunity and start making money, because all these things are legal entities by the United States government or the government of whatever country you're in. And then you can start the process of earning some money for yourself, and get yourself back on your feet. So if you want to learn how our team and how I'm doing this, I want you to opt in below this video, or click the link that's below this video, put your email address in it. You can watch the video that's going to explain what Empower Network is about, or you can just click join now and get started with us, and you'll be given a welcome email with everything you need to do. So with that, appreciate you hanging out with Dude Daniels. God bless. Get with the program and go to workwithdude.com, and we'll see you on the inside. Peace and blessings.